It's February the 10th and Storm Ciara is raging around the country. It hasn't hit us that badly yet, although it's very blustery today. We make the decision to cruise from here to the end of the navigation at Keadby. The reason being these moorings are a bit muddy and grotty and we're right under the road bridge. We aren't near any grocery stores, and even though the railway line runs alongside the canal, it's quite a walk to the station. It just seems to make more sense to move to Keadby where there are more facilities available before we get stuck in place by really bad weather. It's a pretty straightforward trip, just 3 miles, one swing road bridge and the Vazon rail swing bridge. I set off early and walk with George. This will mean that Michael won't be held up waiting for us and he can cruise at a faster speed if the wind is a problem. Plus, if I get ahead I can get the swing bridge open in good time. Walking also makes George happy and he can get some exercise. The landscape is really flat up here, which means the wind tends to gust along the canal. Luckily, the navigation is pretty straight and there are no other boats or obstacles about that Michael needs to avoid. There's a lot of wind farms around here. The windmills must be rotating at full speed today. That's Keadby Power Station that we can see in the distance. It's right at the end of the navigation where the canal meets the River Trent. I reach the swing bridge and get it open for the boat. We time it well and Michael cruises straight through. Between the road bridge and the rail bridge is a little mooring, so we pull over out of the worst of the wind. The operator in the signal box shouts down to us that there's going to be a 10-minute wait before he can open the bridge for us. There are 3 trains due in quick succession and there's not enough time between them for us to pass. The first is a long freight train. Next, a little commuter train. And finally a 22 wagon train that services the Drax power station at Selby. Unfortunately, I don't get a good shot of the bridge opening as I'm waiting by the boat to help push it off if the wind is bad. It's actually a sliding bridge, not a swing bridge, and the deck which carries the 2 sets of tracks lifts up and slides out of the way alongside the fixed tracks. It's pretty unique and amazing to see in action. Michael doesn't hang around and he takes the boat through pretty swiftly. And then I'm stuck on the wrong side of the tracks waiting for it to shut. And then there's yet more trains. Michael continues along to the moorings, which are just the other side of the bridge.
So we didn't record an outro this morning. Intro? We didn't record an intro this morning. That is the lock onto the Trent at Keadby. We just came through the Vazon rail sliding bridge, which is pretty cool, except for not so much when you're in the middle of Storm Ciara. We probably shouldn't have moved during Storm Ciara, except for when it came down to it, we had to. Circumstances beyond control, blah, blah, blah. Oh, sorry, sun just changed. Circumstances beyond control made it so that we had to get down here to be within range of a train just in case we need to use that train in short notice. Things happen in the world. Anyway, actually it was pretty non-eventful. There was like 2 bursts of wind when I passed under some bridges that kind of gave me a little bit of a directional change, not directed by myself. And then we got to the sliding bridge, and Joe got the swing bridge before it opened, and I came through and got onto the sort of, well, I guess you can't really call it a lock landing, the sliding bridge landing, which unfortunately was on the wrong side of the canal, so the wind was shoving me against it, which meant that it was a little bit hard to get off, but made it through the sliding bridge, and got down here to moor up. So, Trent Lock over there. The Chesterfield Canal is down that way. We will eventually be making that trip, but not for a week or so. In the meantime, we're basically sitting where they're building a power station, and yeah, there's not too many boats moored up here. Should be fine for a while. Enjoying it. Okay, so don't know if this will be incorporated in the last video or not, but if it was, thanks for watching. Give us a thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe, and hit the bell if you want to get notifications.